What is going on, guys? Happy New Year's. Mike here from Mercado Airwaves Sports from the Couch. We are here live in Chicago in the WSBC production studios, and we are joining you guys before kickoff as the NFL playoffs kick off, and we have the sheet right here. So why don't we go ahead and get rolling? But thank you guys so much for joining us on the channel. If you're watching us on youtube.com/Mike Mercado 2333 or the Mercado Airwaves Network on Facebook, you can like us at Mercado Airwaves. I'm on Twitter at Mike M Media and on Instagram at Mike Mercado Media. So why don't we get right into it, and we start off with the Bills versus the Texans in Houston. This is an interesting matchup. Very similar teams, two teams that used to rely a lot on their defense. More recently, Buffalo, but Buffalo coming in with, I believe, the 8th best run offense in the league. Houston's like 23rd in defense when it comes going against the run, and this looks like a matchup. If it were in Buffalo, I would for sure be going, no doubt, with the Bills. But here I could see why there are some people who are a little hesitant in that matchup. But I'm going to go with Buffalo. I think Buffalo wins this game, surprises people this weekend, and we'll go on to the divisional round. But going to be some interesting matchups and see how DeAndre Hopkins does, how Deshaun Watson does, and see how that defense plays for Houston. But maybe Josh Allen goes off and Brown, and we'll see how this plays off for Devin Singletary and the Buffalo Bills. But I'm going with Buffalo over the Texans. Titans versus Patriots. Obviously, the Tennessee Titans are playing their best ball we've seen since the Super Bowl era. And who would have thought it would be with Ryan Tannehill? And Derrick Henry's been going off, and it's the perfect storm, right? You're seeing the Patriots right at their weak point, and their offense is struggling. But are you willing to bet against them? And not just that, in Foxborough. And not just that, against Ryan Tannehill and the Titans. I could see why people want to jump on the ship and say that the Patriots are dead and now is the time to jump off and bury them. But that's not the case. The Patriots win that game. Then in the NFC, how about the Vikings and the Saints? Hell of a rematch. I'm going to go with the Saints in this one. They're as deep and as stacked and as complete of a team as we have in the NFL and the NFC. And if they're playing at home in New Orleans, it's going to be tough for anybody to beat them there. So I'm going to go with New Orleans in this matchup, and just another year where people are going to blame Kirk Cousins, but it's hard to win a Super Bowl in the NFL, and I don't think Kirk Cousins is all that great, but when you're going against Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas and Drew Brees in this crazy season, I don't think there's much hope for you. So I'll go with the Saints in that matchup. And finally, we have the Seahawks and the Eagles. The Eagles are the home team with a horrible record. I think they're 9-7 and winning the NFC East. Seattle, who for the longest time I thought they were going to go to the Super Bowl. And, to me, there's without a shadow of a doubt, you avoiding Seattle makes Seattle less dangerous. Now, Russell Wilson to me is the most dangerous quarterback in the playoffs right now. He is. If there's any time on the clock, he's going to beat you. He can make any throw. He can outrun any one of your defensive ends or linebackers. And he can beat and overthrow and get to his receivers, any of your secondary. So I'm gonna go with Seattle in this matchup. But if you're looking for the upset, or if you're looking for the less likely, Philadelphia at home, that's a tough matchup. But I'm gonna go with Seattle in that one. So to wrap it up, I have the Bills over the Texans, the Patriots over the Titans, I have the Saints over the Vikings, and the Seahawks over the Eagles. Thank you all so much. Enjoy the wild card weekend in the NFL. Follow me on Twitter at Mike M Media, on Instagram at Mike Mercado Media. Anywhere you get your favorite podcast, you can find us at Mercado Airwaves. Like, rate, review, and shares. We really appreciate it. And of course, you can visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. There you can hear our interviews ad-free and before anybody else with athletes and celebrities. We have contests that we're running, a bunch of cool stuff. That's patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Mike Mercado 2333. Enjoy the games. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.